5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you don't want to see your family have their flesh melted off in a nuclear hellfire, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. But on episode 3, it is finally here. At the compound, we've got ourselves a nice little Mini-X. I think it's 8,800 pounds is the rated weight on it. Never ran one of these bad boys before in my life, but as I said, I am willing to learn. Watch a YouTube video or two, and I imagine it's not rocket science. Plenty of people do this stuff, and hopefully those are not famous last words. So let's get started on this bad boy. So looking at it, we have to pull this thing down in order to get the actual machine to work. Everything is dead when that is up like that, which I guess is a safety mechanism. These pedals down here move the tracks. Left one makes the left track go forward, right one makes right track go forward. These move the baskets, and those adjust the speed and the engine RPMs to make it go fast or slow. Like I said, I've never fooled with these in my life, so you know what? We're just gonna see what happens. Realize real quick that this thing's extremely unstable. I imagine the bigger excavators are more stable because of the offset weight of the engine being farther back. But with the very small footprint of this thing, man, it rocks back and forth a lot. It means you got to be relatively careful on it, especially when you have heavy loads in the bucket and you got them swinging around a bit. It gets off balance, but I didn't really have any trouble the whole time with it tipping over. So I'm putting the little lever down, give it stability, otherwise it gets really rocky really quick. Like that. And learning that kind of rock it back and forth a little bit kind of helps. This little mini excavator can be a mega excavator with proper technique. Yeah, so apparently GoPros can get so hot that they stop working. So yeah, I'm about 6 hours into this glorious job. Okay. Nessie, Beanie, say hello.
Hi. Hello.
Nessie is training to be the next Jordy Ball, and Beanie is training to be better than Jordy Ball. That's a heck of a goal. And Beanie's over here training to be a catcher extraordinaire. Isn't that right, BB? So yeah, we're getting back to work over here. We got the excavator rocking and rolling. We have dug quite the freaking hole. I've been digging for about 6 hours, and man, it is quite the task. I'll put it to you like that. So something I didn't plan for, to where if you ever decide to build a gigantic underground bomb shelter, is you got to plan for where the dirt is going. I foolishly thought I could just stack it up beside the hole, which is true because I have been stacking it up beside the hole. The problem with that is you end up having a lot of dirt, and still with a lot of stuff on the inside that's got to go somewhere. So that being the case, we've been running into me having to drive the excavator out and around, pulling the dirt away from the hole, and then just so I can put more dirt on the outside of the hole. So it is quite the project. We are about 6 hours into it, and we're going to continue mission. So I have gotten much better at this as the days worn on, but I'm certainly not Bruno Mars, you know, dripping in finesse levels on this yet. But it is definitely doable. It's definitely learnable. Don't be intimidated by it, an excavator. If I've been able to pick it up, you will be able to pick it up as well. That's the picture. Now, I still have a lot to dig, a whole lot to dig. Look at my beautiful girl over there. See her dancing? Hey, Chunka. Wave to the camera. Hitting these giant rocks. Those don't look big from the camera, but they're very big rocks. And I got very big rocks up there, and several of them stuck in the ground. Every time you encounter one of those, you've got to pick it up with the bucket, and then you've got to haul it and dump it over here because it's too much weight at the end of it to just put it over the gap. So. Lots of issues we're learning about, but it's been fun so far. We're at the point where the boom is not long enough to bridge the gap, so I'm trying to figure out how to get the dirt out of here without going down in there. I went in there earlier and almost got stuck about 12 different times and didn't really do me any favors. So I'm trying to figure out how to avoid that. All right, so day 2 of digging is about to commence. We dug a lot on day 1. A lot. I dug till about 11 o'clock at night. Around 11 o'clock at night, I had pushed all this dirt away from the edge so that I could dig even more dirt from the center. I think in the first day I did about half of what I wanted to do. It's not as deep as I would like. It's probably 3 feet deep. But we're going to see how deep we can dig it today. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We're going to see what's going to happen. All right, so it is 6:30 on day 2, 6:30 p.m. on day 2 of digging the giant hole. This is about how far I've gotten thus far. If you look there, I know there's a glare. That end to end is 35 feet, and then the length is 45 feet, giving us 1,575-ish square feet. It's currently about 3 feet deep. I obviously want it deeper than that. We're spending $350 a day to rent the excavator, and between having it brought here and insurance and everything else, it's come out to about $600 a day. So the main problem we're running into presently is the dirt on the edges. That dirt there is a epic amount. I know it's probably hard to tell from the video, but it's a freaking crap ton of dirt. So the main problem I'm running into is I can get the dirt out of the hole, but I'm running out of places to put it next to the hole while still granting access to actually getting in the hole later on. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to solve that problem, but I'm going to give it a good college try here soon. So let's get to digging. We were working hard at night, trying to get the last few things done before we got to turn in the excavator and switch primarily over to skid steer work just for cost purposes. So after 2 days of digging with the Mini-X, we got a 35 by 45 foot hole. We were going to get a skid steer out the next weekend or the weekend after to finish digging the hole. But it's been raining a lot here, as you can tell. There is water in the hole, which is not great. But what I have noticed is it has to rain for several days in a row to get water in the hole. It doesn't just start filling up instantly, which is ideal because I kind of don't want my bomb shelter to flood. But yeah, we haven't been able to do any additional work on it, so eventually I will get a big old skid steer and finish digging it down to 8 to 10 feet deep as long as the rock permits, but that's in the future for now.